Hey, everybody, especially you Aries. Welcome. This is Maxine Taylor, and I have your Aries astrological outlook for February 2022. And I'm going to put your mind at ease. No, you haven't been crazy. It's just the tag team, the astrological tag team of Mercury and Venus in retrograde that has driven everybody nuts. I'll get to that in a second. First, I want to remind those of you who are interested in practicing astrology or just learning astrology for your own personal use. I have a mentoring program that is tailor-made, no pun intended, for everybody, no matter where you are in your astrological studies. If you would like me to mentor you, to give you a few sessions or the whole shooting match and help you become the astrologer that you want to be, just go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com. It's all there. Okay, Aries. Look at this great forecast. Well, first of all, I'm going to put on my glasses so I can see it. Oh, much better. First of all, Mercury has been retrograde and it will go direct on the 4th, just a couple of days into February. So what this means is whenever Mercury changes signs or goes from retrograde to direct, in other words, whenever there's a major shift, everything gets even more confused. So Mercury will come out of retrograde, yes, on the 4th, but it will move into the shadow of the retrograde until the 24th. Now, I have a video on my YouTube channel that explains that under Mercury retrograde. I did it a while back. However, when Mercury goes direct, you can then begin new projects. It will feel like Mercury is still retrograde because that's what happens in the shadow of the retrograde, okay? So that's why I say, no, you're not crazy. The whole world is feeling this. Also, Venus is in the shadow of the retrograde. And so we've still got that tag team. All right, hang in there. Let's just start looking at this gorgeous chart. First of all, Venus, I'm going to start right at the top. Venus, the planet of love and beauty, is sitting right there hand in hand with Mars, passion and energy in your 10th house of your career. This is magnificent for moving upward, for taking charge, for being the leader, whether in your family or at work. It doesn't matter. You are team one. You are the leader, whether it's an official title or an unofficial title. And when we have Mercury and Venus together, conjunct, sitting right on top of each other, which they will be from the 13th to the 15th. And you know what happens on the 14th, Valentine's Day. There's going to be fireworks and passion. So Aries, you may feel this in your career. You may find that you're moving upward, maybe being offered a position, a raise or both, but you're taking command because that is what's going on here. And so you are a loving, very direct, impassioned leader, and people will follow you. It's gorgeous. Now, Mercury, what we think about and talk about, is also in the 10th house of your career. So you're thinking, you are an articulate leader. Venus is there, you're a loving leader. Mars is there, you're a let's do it now, go get them leader. And on the 14th, Mercury moves into the 11th house, your 11th house, of friends and group activities. And you're concentrating then more on the team, on the humanitarian side of life. It's beautiful. The sun is the giver of life, the center of the solar system. What we find is that wherever the sun is, the giver of life lights it up. This is the area of friendship. This is also the area of community activity, humanitarian activity. And you may find that you're thinking about what you can contribute to the whole. It is gorgeous. And with your friends, with your groups, after the 14th, you will be sharing your ideas so beautifully. Now, the sun is going to move into your 12th house of behind the scenes activities and the subconscious on the 18th. And so now Venus and Mars are still in that 10th house, and it's still rah, rah, sis, boom, bah. It's still you being in the limelight. So you're going to need time to yourself. Cool. Explain to your underlings and your friends that you love them, and you just need time for yourself to process what has gone on. So the center of your life becomes nobody's business but yours. And in the 12th house, waiting for the sun, is Jupiter, the greater benefic. How lovely. Jupiter blesses wherever it is, and your spiritual awareness is going to grow. I mean, it can't help but grow because Jupiter rules the natural 12th house. And there is a generosity of spirit, a growth of spirit, which is beautiful. Now, the new moon is on the 1st, and it's in your 11th house of friends. And this really kicks in. By the time I get this video up, you're going to be feeling this new moon. Prior to the new moon, we're in the dark of the moon. Okay. So the new moon is in 12 degrees Aquarius. Look for that in your birth chart, and it will show you where the energy starts to flow and move forward. And then 2 weeks later, on the 16th, we have our full moon, and it's in the fifth house of fun and games. I hope you've got something social lined up then. On the 16th, it's in 28 degrees of Leo. Find 28 degrees of Leo in your birth chart and give yourself a 5-degree orb of allowance. In other words, let's start again with the new moon. It's in 12 Aquarius. So if you have anything in 17 degrees Aquarius or 7 degrees Aquarius, that's your orb, 5 degrees either side. 28 Leo, 5 degrees either side. Have an awesome February. Until we meet again, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.